Hello, I'm Lisa at the Brattleboro Food Co-op, and this is a different kind of a video. I wanted to show you a little bit about some fun things that have been happening at the co-op lately. We have a great project which is called Teamwork Opportunities, and every month there's some 2-hour community service project at the co-op or near the co-op that anybody from the community can take part in. And it's a great opportunity for shareholders to earn shareholder volunteer hours while meeting people and just like contributing to the community and having fun. So the teamwork opportunity that we had this past month was assembling gift bags of toiletries for the survivors that seek support at the Women's Freedom Center here in Brattleboro. So the Women's Freedom Center provides really global support, all around care for people that are experiencing domestic violence and or have experienced in the past and are healing from that. So we had a toiletries drive, and our customers and community were incredibly generous in just donating all of these toiletries. And then one day we had a teamwork opportunity and volunteers sewed these cool bags, and they went through the big basket of toiletries and divvied everything up so that everyone got shampoo, everyone got soap, everybody got some kind of specialty item, and everybody got a note. Like this one, for example, "You are amazing. This bag was made with love just for you." And now we are really lucky that we have the community outreach coordinator from Women's Freedom Center here with us today. And Sherry is going to be telling us a little bit about the work of the Women's Freedom Center, and I'm really pleased I get to ask her some questions about what they do for all of us to be able to hear the answers. The only thing is that we're not going to have Sherry's face on camera, just to make sure that we keep the clients really safe that use the services of Women's Freedom Center. So welcome, Sherry. Thank you for being here.
Lisa, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yay. And so can you kind of paint a picture for us, like, you know, like our volunteers made these bags, like they're going to your guests or to your clients that you're like supporting. Like, can you paint a picture of what circumstance they're in as they're like walking in and getting care from you?
Absolutely. First of all, we always want to say thank you to this generous community and to the co-op that you thought of the Women's Freedom Center as, you know, a recipient for these fabulous gift bags. They're gorgeous. They're super helpful. And just to back up for folks that maybe aren't as familiar, the Women's Freedom Center, formerly Women's Crisis Center, is the domestic and sexual violence resource organization for Windham and Southern Windsor counties. And we support survivors of all genders who've experienced domestic or sexual violence or sex trafficking. And we've been doing this work in the community now for 49 years. And we have a number of different crisis services, including not only a 24-hour hotline, but also some confidentially located shelters where folks can stay who are fleeing violence in their lives. And that's where these kind of toiletry bags, goodie bags, guest bags come in handy. You know, sometimes folks have the ability to come with some belongings, but other times not even their toothbrush, right? Mm-hmm. Not even a bar of soap. And so having these creatively handmade kinds of bags that have some essentials in them, it's just a reminder, you know, that things can change and that folks in the community do care and have thought about the survivors and want to support them in their healing journey. And this is a really great first step. So yeah, we're super grateful.
Are you helping survivors of all ages?
We do. You know, it's a little bit different if somebody is a minor that may not fall within our work, but we absolutely get calls from folks across all ages, including minors who've maybe experienced dating violence. So shelter for them may not be us, but we definitely hear from folks across the lifespan, I would say, including, you know, well into their elder years who maybe are finally getting out of a relationship. So absolutely any human who's facing that challenge can give our hotline a call. And maybe we'll just go ahead and give that here, which it's 802-254-6954. Again, 24/7. They can reach an advocate and don't need to give us their real name. We're here to provide some support.
Mm-hmm. So when people call the hotline, really you're there to support them emotionally as well as logistically, but it doesn't mean they need to take any major action right away. Like they're just making a connection and developing trust with your organization. Nothing happens faster than their speed.
Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful way to frame the question. Absolutely, there's no obligation, right? It's already a huge step for someone just to be doing a little bit of quote research
Right.
to see. And so, yeah, the first step to even call a hotline and admit that we could use some help is such a good sign of self-care, right? Knowing that things have reached that level, but also that one deserves that help, and that's what it's there for. So yeah, there's no expectation that someone does anything, and we don't automatically assume that they want to do anything, just that they're reaching out for some support. Probably the most vital service that we offer is up to the minute individual safety planning based specifically on what's going on for that person in that hour. And we maybe talk to them at 2:00 and things looked one way, and now it's 8:00 p.m. and it's a very different scenario. So they can absolutely always reach somebody that can help them strategize whatever they may want in that hour. And it may just be that they want to support a phone call, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
Or it may be fleeing, right? Anything in between as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's really your hotline, your shelter, safety planning, and are there any other categories of support that you provide that we've left out?
Oh, quite a few. So thanks for asking that. Yeah, I mean, we provide advocacy across the sort of social service and social justice landscape that a survivor may be looking for. So in the crisis moment, for example, we're part of the protocol for 3 area hospitals. So anytime there's been a rape or sexual assault, an advocate is available any hour of the day to be at the emergency room, usually within 30 minutes. So we're part of that protocol for survivors of domestic violence. Anything we can do, support and advocacy with law enforcement, the court system. We can help people get protective orders. Further downstream, help them put together affordable housing on their own. Again, across the spectrum, we have confidential support groups for survivors for the longer healing journey that may be happening. And then beyond that, sort of part of, even the conversation we're having here, is we have, for instance, a full-time youth advocate. So if anybody's got kids in their lives and they would like some conversations about healthy relationships in the schools or Boys and Girls Club or wherever, we've got a youth outreach advocate. We have adult outreach advocates that provide education across the community, film and discussion nights, you name it. We're here for that. That's part, we see ourselves not as a social work organization as much as a social change organization. And for that, we welcome these kinds of conversations, and we know everybody can be an ally, including the food co-op, right? And the volunteers that are helping here. It all contributes and makes a difference.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Sherry, for being here, sharing about the work, and also just for all that you do every day, and all the advocates that are involved. It's really just a joy and privilege to get to connect with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Lisa.
So once we had made the bags, we realized nobody had deodorant in their bags. We hadn't received any donations of deodorant for whatever reason. And soap can only get a human so far in humid Vermont summers. So I reached out to Wendy at Meadowscape Botanicals in northern Vermont and asked her if she would be interested to donate some deodorant for our 11 gift bags. And she immediately said yes, because that's who she is. So in 1998, Wendy and her husband Matt bought Everlasting Herb Farm, which had many mature perennials and plants and herbs already growing from the previous very committed owner, who was a gardener also. And Wendy just wanted to work with these plants. Also, she studied with Rosemary Gladstar to learn all about herbal medicine, herbal healing, and created a line of body care products that we sell in the store. And Wendy is just such a lovely, lovely person. And so anyway, she was very generous. I asked her if she'd be willing to donate deodorant for these bags. And she said yes. And also, I have lip balm. And also, I have gardener's hand support. Would that be helpful? And indeed, only a few of the bags had chapstick in them, and some of the bags had lotion, and some of them didn't. And so all of these gift bags are getting a huge boost from Meadowscape Botanicals and from Wendy. And I feel really so grateful and so moved, and everything just came together so beautifully because this came in the mail today, and today was the only day that we were going to be able to make this movie for you. So I'm going to be able to show you the unboxing of the products from Wendy. So there's something really exciting that happened recently for Meadowscape Botanicals, which is that they won 2 global awards in the Beauty Shortlist Award, which is an award that was started in the UK, and there are panels in the UK, the US, and Australia that will vote on different products. And Wendy makes wonderful, wonderful deodorant that really, really works. And, you know, it is super gentle. It doesn't have any baking soda in it. So people who are unable to tolerate deodorant with baking soda are able to comfortably use Wendy's deodorant. So this is really sweet. She put in a card with a picture of her farm on it. That's really, really super sweet. So that's the deodorant that she sent for the clients of the Women's Freedom Center. So let's see what we have. Okay. So this is Meadow Bee Natural Solid Deodorant Orange Copaiba Bergamot. Oh, wow. I wonder if that's a new scent. Let's see. So it's in this really lovely tin, and from experience, I know tins like this will last forever. You can just keep reusing them anytime if you make a little lotion or ointment or something like that. And all of her deodorants have a really beautiful imprint. And this smells really lovely. It smells like oranges. So it's a very mild scent. It wouldn't be an irritating scent, I don't think, to anybody that has fragrance issues, but it does smell lovely. It's nice to smell lovely. So 2 of Wendy's deodorants won the Global Shortlist Beauty Award. So just like, you know, Wendy was competing with Dr. Hauschka and Weleda and, you know, all these really huge companies, and she's got this very small company in Vermont. So it's so exciting that she won 2 awards. She won an award for Best Unscented Deodorant and Best Zero Waste Deodorant, if I remember correctly. So congratulations, Wendy. Congratulations on this just culmination of so much hard work, and thank you for being so generous with the Women's Freedom Center. So Wendy has these wrapped up so sweetly. These are the Gardener's Hand Support, and they're unscented lotions. And I'll see if I can be really sneaky about this so I can show you and then put it back together and it still looks wrapped. That was so thoughtful of her to wrap them this way. So it just makes it seem like a real gift. So Gardener's Hand Support, 2 ounces, unscented, so anybody can use it. The quality of the ingredients in her products is so high. So I'm totally an oil snob. I will be the first to admit it, whether I'm eating them or putting them on my skin. So she has sesame oil infused with rose petals, peony petals, camellia seed oil, avocado oil, beeswax, cherry kernel oil, vitamin E, aloe vera. Like, these are really lovely, lovely ingredients. So most of the time, if you want to use a product that's this pure, you kind of need to make it yourself. But this is the exception. Wendy will make it for you. And Wendy also sent this super sweet bag of lip balms. So this is orange lip balm. Again, the quality of ingredients is super high. And it feels good. It feels good to use lip balm. All right, so I'm going to be putting 1 deodorant in every bag. So these are the award-winning, Beauty Shortlist Award-winning deodorants from Wendy of Meadowscape Botanicals. Thank you, Wendy, for being so, so generous with this project. It feels so good to know that all these folks are going to be able to smell fresh and feel good about themselves. Because let's face it, it's no fun to not feel great about how you smell. Thank you, Wendy.